This is the real Tom Rose, and we're dealing with a verb tense question here. You can see the original sentence has given underlined. This is a telltale sign that you're going to be dealing with a verb error because it's a strange tense. All right, so has given, that's called the present perfect tense, and it's one of the tenses that you do need to be aware of. So look up present perfect if you're not familiar with how to use it. So let's go through this and figure out what tense we should have, and let's get rid of the tenses that don't work. So present perfect, for example, is one of the most complicated tenses in American English, I think. It is used in the situation where you have something that happened in the past, but its action or effect is true in the present. So for example, in this particular case, when we say, he has given it a padded saddle, that makes it sound as though Vandres is still alive. And he's still riding his bike around and he still has that padded saddle. Right, which is no longer true. This happened back in 1817. So this happened in the past and it's over and done. So you don't want to use present perfect. So the first answer choice is out. Had given them is had given is called past perfect, and it's also a tense that you want to be familiar with. Past perfect is another pretty complicated tense, and it's used for a situation where you have something that happened in the past. You have the author in the present. Nothing has to happen in the present, but the author's perspective is the present. Then you've got something which happened in the past, and you have something that's happened even before that. I like to think of this as the way past. The past tense is conjugated as a past participle. The way past is conjugated with had with the past participle. So had given is the way past. That is the past perfect tense. We don't want that because there's nothing, in this particular sentence, there's nothing that happened in the simple past. Right? There's only one thing that happened in the sentence, which was Vandres gave the bike a padded saddle. And that didn't change. If it said he had given it a padded saddle, but then it fell off, then you would need the past perfect, but we don't have that, right? So he gave it a saddle, and that just happened in the past, and it's done. So we don't want past perfect. Gave is perfect. This is what we want. It's something that happened in the past, and it was done. So it's a standard past tense verb, gave, and that's going to be the correct answer. The last one is a conditional. It would have given it a padded seat. Now you could argue that this is not a verb, but really a meaning problem. Because this conjugation, while not wrong, simply doesn't make any sense. You would only use a conditional tense if if something changed and it never actually occurred. So you might say he would have given it saddle, but he decided not to at the last minute. But that change of heart, that doesn't exist in the sentence, so you don't want to use this conditional tense.